Hello, 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 hello. Just a little quick tutorial, nothing big, nothing long. We'll be here serging some arches. And as you guys know, the arches have these points. So when you do points on your silk that are this thin, I'm trying to kind of focus so that you guys can see. Let me see. Kind of hard here. Hi, Vanya. How are you? Hi, Diana. So when you guys do arches, okay, hold on a second. Let me show you. When you do points, this area here, it's really hard. Let me see if I could focus better. This area here is very hard to do because you guys see how thin it is. Hi, Les. God bless you. So pretty much, how do you sew these ends that they come out nice and clean? How do you grasp this little bit of silk? Let me show you the one that I haven't done. Here we go. So how do you get that in there to where you're able to sew the whole thing and grab it really nicely? Well, it has taken me quite a little bit of time to figure it out. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Yes, Diana, this is a serger. It's a serger machine. It's an Imagine. Let me see if I could. It's an Imagine by Baby Lock. I've had it for quite a long time, and it has actually been retired. So I'm having to really take good care of it because they don't sell it anymore, and it's an amazing machine. So if you ever find one that's been used, it's a good buy. Let me get a little bit of drink of water here. So you guys are ready? I love Baby Lock. I have a sewing machine that I just got, I think like 2 years ago. I replaced it with my brother, and I love it. That didn't sound right. I replaced it with my brother. I replaced my brother with with the Baby Lock. Oh my God, silly times. Okay, no, not my real brother, but my sewing machine from brother. Well, you guys know what I mean. I have an Accord sewing machine, and I think that one is being retired if it hasn't already, because when I got it, it wasn't even on their website per se. The dealer had to go in directly with the company and get it. But anyway, so how do we let's get to this. How do we get this here? First of all, my serger came with a metal foot, but I bought a plastic see-through so that I can actually see what I'm doing. And I love it because it actually allows you to see the silk and where it sits. Now, right now, the foot is down, and you could do it that you could bring it up or you could leave it down. This plastic foot allows me, even the metal one, allows me to lift the front and insert the silk. So how do I want to place this little edge under there? You want to place it almost kind of diagonally, just enough to be by the needle, next to the needle. Not in front of it, but actually next. And I don't know if you could see it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I can actually zoom it. Can you guys see that really good? So here's the needle. See it? And I place the silk right next to the needle, not in front of it, but kind of next to it. So when I have it there, I'm gonna grab the leftover, let me see if I could see. It's kind of tricky. I have this new thing, and it's kind of tricky to kind of position it to where you guys can see everything. But this is the tail of the serger, as you see. So I actually hold it up. Let me see if I could go. And I have to tighten this a little bit. Okay, here we go. I could actually hold this towards the back with my finger. Let me see. Sorry guys. My little arm here doesn't want to cooperate that much. So hold on a second. So what I do is I bring my hand to the back and I just grab the thread. And this is gonna help me once I start sewing. Once the needle grabs onto that little bit of silk, by me pulling here, as you can see how I'm tugging, is gonna allow me to actually help that little bit of silk to go through. All right, so the main thing right now is to actually go really slow to kind of get the needle into the little end, which I did. Can you see it? And then once you do that, this is an arch, and I actually like to stretch my silk as I am sewing it. So I'm gonna make sure that I have a little lip. Let me get my tweezers here. That I have a little lip here against the cutter. Now my cutter is on lock, it's not turned on, so it's not gonna cut the silk. It's just gonna grab it. I only use the cutter, the knife, when I'm sewing straight lines. So this is actually an arch, and I'm just gonna keep it as close to the cutter, to the knife as much as I can. And then I'm pulling back here, and I'm going really slow first. And I'm pulling in the back of on the back of the machine. And I'm gonna show you guys now how it looks. There it is. Perfect. Hold on a second. It grabbed on beautifully to the silk, and it made a beautiful finish right there. Now, when you come to the end of this, it's a different story. And I'm going to show you how to close it, because at the other end, you have another thin point. Let me look for it, which is right here. You have another thin point. Now, it's not completely, but it will fix it. The machine will grab it. So let's get to the other side. And I continue to pull in the back because I'm cutting on a bias for this one flag that I'm making, which is overflow. When you cut the arches, it cuts it on a bias. So you want to make sure that you grab the silk from behind and kind of help it along so it doesn't stay stagnant. Let me grab it again. Now, as you can see, I'm keeping the fabric really close to the knife. And this is a rolled hem. There it is. And we're going to continue. This is an extra large panel, so it's 45 inches wide. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Sabina. God bless you. Let's see. We're almost there. So I'm going to grab it. You cannot rush these. You have to really take your time, especially when you're cutting on an arch like this. Diana, I have tried that foot, and it's just yesterday I was doing I was doing some things, and it just doesn't work for me. I have I either do it by hand or I bring it to the serger. Okay, so we almost there right here. Okay, so once we get to this and here, let me move it forward so you guys can see it. We're right there, right? This is what I do. I grab my tweezers that came with my serger. Actually, no, these didn't come with my serger. Sorry. These I bought to place Swarovski stones on the silk flags. So it has become my multitask tweezers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tug on it here, on this end right here. And then I'm gonna pull gently from behind. And you're gonna do like a little maneuver. Once you get over here, let me grab it like this. You're gonna bring it alongside the knife like this. And there it is. I hope you guys were able to see that. There it is, right there. So now we got perfect and beautiful roll hams. Let me cut it. On the flags. Let me zoom out there so you guys can see it. Now you should be able to do this with any serger. I used to have a brother, another brother that I traded in for a baby lock. And it was the entry level and it worked fine. So hi Martha, God bless you. But here's your ends right there. Isn't it beautiful? So that's how I do those thin edges. And this is awesome when you're doing those streamers. They're really great. They're really great. Let me see. I'm gonna turn the... Hi! Let me look at the messages to see if you guys... Okay. Well, thank you everybody. I see no questions here. But if you guys have any questions, if you guys ever have any questions about anything that you want to learn how to do, just drop me a line or leave a message, put a comment, and I'll be more than happy to show you guys how I do it. Amen. Well, have a blessed day. It's almost Friday for those that work from Monday through Friday, and continue to seek the Lord. Know that I am always thinking about you guys, and I am so grateful to have you all, especially when just coming together, amen, fellowshipping, even if it's through this virtual social media video. Have a blessed day, and why don't you leave me a word down at the bottom of what the Lord is telling you? One word. What are you sensing the Lord is telling you today for the days to come? One word. Amen. We love you. Get a big kiss from me and a big hug, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.